Hello, and welcome back to the English Habit. This is the place where you learn English slowly, clearly, and step by step. Today's topic is something we all do every week: shopping for groceries. We all need food, and knowing how to talk about grocery shopping is a very useful skill. From writing a shopping list to paying at the cashier, you'll learn natural English you can use in real life. So, grab your basket, imagine walking through a bright supermarket, and let's begin our shopping trip together. Every good shopping trip begins before you leave the house. You start with a list, a shopping list. It helps you remember what you need and stops you from buying too many snacks. You take a small notebook and write milk, bread, eggs, apples, rice, vegetables, chicken, and maybe chocolate. Making a list helps you stay organized. You can also say, I need to buy some groceries today. Or, I'm running out of milk and eggs. When your list is ready, you grab your reusable shopping bags, put on your shoes, and get ready to go. The supermarket is only a short walk away. You push a shopping cart and step inside. The store is bright, clean, and full of colorful food. You can hear soft music and the quiet sound of people talking. You take a deep breath. The smell of fresh bread comes from the bakery section. Warm, sweet, and inviting. You smile and think, let's start with the fruits and vegetables. The produce section is always the most colorful part of the store. You see red apples, yellow bananas, green cucumbers, and orange carrots. You pick up each item carefully and check if it's fresh. You might say, I'd like some bananas, please. Or, these apples look good. I'll take 4. It's also useful to know the word ripe. It means ready to eat. For example, these bananas are ripe. You put everything into your cart and feel good. Healthy food always makes you feel better. After fruits and vegetables, it's time for something creamy and cool. Moving on to the dairy section, the place for milk, yogurt, and cheese. It's a little cold here, so you move quickly. You pick up a bottle of low-fat milk, a small cup of yogurt, and a block of cheese. Sometimes there are so many choices: almond milk, soy milk, oat milk. You think, wow, there are so many kinds of milk now. You can say, I usually buy whole milk. Or, I'm trying almond milk for a change. After checking your list, you move on. Next stop, the meat and seafood section. This part of the store is colder and smells fresh. You see chicken, beef, and fish displayed neatly on ice. You ask the butcher politely, "Excuse me, Can I have 2 pieces of chicken breast, please? He smiles and replies, Sure. Would you like them cut or whole? You answer, Cut, please. Thank you. It's important to speak clearly and use polite phrases. It makes the experience smoother and friendlier. Now your cart is getting heavier. It's time for dry goods. You walk into the pantry aisle, where all the shelves are lined with boxes, cans, and jars. Here you can find pasta, rice, and beans, the basic things that stay fresh for a long time. You pick up 1 bag of rice, a box of spaghetti, and 2 cans of tuna. You can say, I need to restock my pantry. It means you need to fill your kitchen again with basic food. As you move down the aisle, your eyes stop at something delicious, the snack shelf. Ah, snacks, cookies, chips, and chocolate bars. You smile and think, maybe just one small treat. So you grab a bar of dark chocolate and a small bag of chips. You remind yourself, balance is important. Some healthy, some tasty. This is a good moment to practice self-control vocabulary. I try not to buy too many snacks. I'm cutting down on junk food. Now there's only one more thing on your list: bread. The bakery smells amazing. Fresh bread, croissants, and muffins are still warm from the oven. You pick up a loaf of whole grain bread and a few rolls. The cashier at the bakery counter smiles and says, These were baked this morning. You reply, Perfect. They smell wonderful. Fresh bread always makes you feel at home. Your shopping cart is full and your list is complete. It's time to pay and go home. At the checkout counter, the cashier greets you with a smile. Hello, did you find everything you need? You answer, Yes, thank you. She scans each item, beep, beep, beep. You pack your groceries carefully into your reusable bags. When she tells you the total, you pay by card and say, Have a nice day. She replies, You too. You push your cart toward the exit. The sunlight shines through the glass doors and you feel satisfied. You've done your weekly shopping. But the trip isn't over yet. The last step happens at home. When you get home, you put everything away. Milk in the fridge, rice in the cupboard, bread on the counter, and fruit in the basket. You look at your kitchen and smile. It feels nice to have food ready for the week. You might say, I've finished my grocery shopping. Or, I'm ready to cook for the week. Grocery shopping may seem simple, but it's also a great way to practice English naturally. When you go shopping next time, try describing what you see and do in English. Say to yourself, I'm looking for apples. The bread smells good. I'm paying at the cashier. That's how you turn an everyday activity into English practice. Now, let's review some of the useful words and phrases from today's episode. These words will help you talk about shopping for groceries in English with confidence. First, we have the word grocery store. A grocery store is a place where you buy food and household items. For example, I'm going to the grocery store to buy some fruits and milk. You can also say, there's a grocery store near my house. Next, remember the word shopping list. A shopping list is a note you make before going to the store. It helps you remember what to buy. For example, I wrote a shopping list so I don't forget anything. Making a list saves time and money, a smart habit to have. After that, we learned about the word aisle. An aisle is a narrow space between shelves in a store. For example, the bread is in aisle 3. You'll often hear store workers say, it's down aisle 5, when you ask for help. Then we saw the phrase, on sale. When something is on sale, it means the price is lower than usual. For example, these apples are on sale today, only $1 per pound. It's a phrase you'll hear often in supermarkets, especially on weekends. Moving on, we had the word checkout. The checkout is the place where you pay for your items. For example, let's go to the checkout. I think we have everything we need. There may be self-checkout machines or a cashier to help you. Now, let's look at the word cashier. A cashier is the person who takes your money and gives you a receipt. For example, the cashier smiled and said, "Have a nice day." It's polite to say thank you to the cashier after paying. Another useful word is receipt. A receipt is a piece of paper that shows what you bought and how much it cost. For example, keep the receipt in case you need to return something. It's a small but important word when you go shopping. Then we talked about the phrase, carry the bags. To carry the bags means to take your groceries home. For example, the bags were heavy, so I helped my mom carry them. It's a simple phrase, but very common in daily life. Another phrase to remember is run out of. To run out of something means you don't have any left. For example, we ran out of eggs, so I need to buy more. You can also say, we're running out of milk. Let's go shopping. And finally, let's remember the word fresh. Fresh means new, clean, and good quality, especially for food. For example, these vegetables look fresh and delicious. You can also say, I always buy fresh bread from the bakery. To sum up, when you talk about shopping for groceries, remember these words: grocery store, shopping list, aisle, on sale, checkout, cashier, receipt, carry the bags, run out of, and fresh. Each one helps you describe your shopping experience naturally in English. So next time you go to the grocery store, take your list, practice these words, and make English part of your everyday life. And that's it for today's episode of The English Habit. Now you know how to talk about grocery shopping, from making a list to paying at the cashier, all in English. Remember, learning English isn't just about books. It's about using it in your real life. So next time you go shopping, think in English and speak to yourself out loud. Thanks for listening. Take care, eat well, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep your English habit alive. Bye.